Hello, it's Frankie Paterson here, and I'd like to do a poetry reading for you. I've actually got two poems because I couldn't choose between them, and coincidentally they both happen to be by the same author. The first one is a well-known poem. It's a well-loved poem, especially by me, and it is Timothy Winter's. Timothy Winters comes to school with eyes as wide as a football pool, ears like bombs and teeth like splinters. A blitz of a boy is Timothy Winters. His belly is white and his neck is dark. His hair is an exclamation mark. His clothes are enough to scare a crow, and through his breeches the blue winds blow. When teacher talks he won't hear a word, and he'll shoot down dead the arithmetic bird. He licks the patterns off the plate, and he's never even heard of the welfare state. Timothy Winters has bloody feet. He lives in a house on Suez Street. He sleeps in a sack on the kitchen floor. And they say there aren't boys like him anymore. Old man Winters likes his beer, and his missus ran off with a bombardier. Grandma sits in the grate with a gin, and Timothy's dosed with an aspirin. The welfare worker lies awake, but the law's as tricky as a 10-foot snake. So Timothy Winters drinks his cup and slowly goes on growing up. At morning prayers, the master helves for children less fortunate than ourselves, and the loudest response in the room is when Timothy Winters roars, "Amen!" So come, one angel. Come on 10. Timothy Winters says Amen. 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 Timothy Winters, Lord. Amen. The next one is a ballad. It's a true story. It's the story of Charlotte Dymond, who was a servant girl murdered on Bodmin Moor in 1844, and there is a memorial to her on Bodmin Moor. So here we have the Ballad of Charlotte Dymond. It was a Sunday evening, and in the April rain, that Charlotte went from our house and never came home again. Her shawl of diamond red cloth, she wore a yellow gown, and carried a green gauze handkerchief she bought in Bodmin town. About her throat her necklace, and in her purse her pay, the 4 silver shillings she had at Lady Day. In her purse 4 shillings, and in her purse her pride, as she walked out one evening, her lover at her side. Out beyond the marshes where the cattle stand, with her crippled lover limping at her hand. Charlotte walked with Matthew through the Sunday mist. Never saw the razor waiting at his wrist. Charlotte, she was gentle, but they found her in the flood, her Sunday beads among the reeds, beaming with her blood. Oh, Matthew, where is Charlotte, and wherefore has she flown? For you walked out together, and now are come alone. Why do you not answer? Stand silent as a tree, your Sunday worsted stockings all muddied to the knee. Why do you mend your breastplate with a rusty needle's thread, and fall with fears and silent tears upon your single bed? Why do you sit so sadly, your face the colour of clay, and with a green gauze handkerchief wipe the sour sweat away? Has she gone to Blisland to find an easier place? And is that why your eye won't dry, and blinds your bleaching face? Take me home, cried Charlotte. I lie here in the pit. A red rock rests upon my breast, and my naked neck is split. Her skin was soft as sable, her eyes were wide as day. Her hair was blacker than the bog, that licked her life away. Her cheeks were made of honey, her throat was made of flame, where all around the razor had written its red name. As Matthew turned at Plymouth about the tilting hoe, the cold and cunning constable up to him did go. "I've come to take you, Matthew, unto the magistrate's door. Come quiet now, you pretty poor boy, and you must know what for." "She is as pure," cried Matthew, "as is the early dew. Her only stain it is the pain that round her neck I drew. She is as guiltless as the day she sprang forth from her mother. The only sin upon her skin is that she loved another." They took him off to Bodmin. They pulled the prison bell. They sent him smartly up to heaven and dropped him down to hell. All through the granite kingdom and on its travelling airs, ask which of these two lovers the most deserves your prayers. And your steel heart search, stranger, that you may pause and pray for lovers who come not to bed upon their wedding day, but lie upon the moorland where stands the sacred snow, above the breathing river and the salt sea winds go. Thank you for listening.